What's up, everybody? Broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California. This is a live draw. Hopefully, everyone's into it and can check it out. I tried to share this out on Facebook into some groups, so I don't know how many people are out there watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, but I'm trying to promote the broadcast more so people can check them out. I don't know how well I'm doing, but I'm trying. Cool, guys. So welcome to the live draw. Let me know if the mic is working. I'm going to share my screen. I'm Frank Forte. I am a comic book artist and storyboard artist. Bunch of shows. Like I work. Comic book is Warlash. Worked on shows like Bob's Burgers as a story artist. Also worked on the comic book and stuff. The Vampire Verses was a book I did in the 90s. Black and white horror and stuff. So I'm here promoting my Kickstarter. I'm going to share my screen. This is it. Hey, Niobe Comics. What up, man? Yeah, this is my current Kickstarter, Warlash Cold Metal Mayhem. If you like chaos, carnage, and robots fighting cyborgs and mutants, you'll like Warlash. This is a 2 comic book thing that we're trying to raise money for. Cold Metal Mayhem and BioBurden. It's 2 one-shots, and they all feature short stories with different creators. One of them is Steve Mannion, Dwayne Harris, myself, Edu Mena, Mora Mike. It's hey Ethmail, hey guys, what up? Greetings. I'm just here promoting my Kickstarter. It's called Warlash. It is a cyborg fighting robots and mutants in a dystopian future. A lot of carnage, a lot of destruction, a lot of flying body parts, a lot of gore. It's definitely not something you would find in your Marvel and DC books. So I got a lot of cool rewards. I got a sketchbook. I have the original Warlash Dark Noir series signed, metal covers, David Falk covers, sketch covers. You can get the everything package, the everything total package with the Vicious Fiction sketchbook. We have digital rewards, all sorts of cool stuff. Stretch goals are 4,000 and 5,000. I don't know. We're like at 2,300 of 3,000, so that's not bad. We're cool. We're nowhere in Brian Pulido Lady Death territory, which he raises like $250,000. But we're doing okay, I think. So I'm gonna do like a live draw here tonight. This is my little logo that I put up. Let's see if I have last night's live draw. Stream sketch, yeah, this is what I did last night. I was doing Rick and Morty. I was doing some vampires. This is what I did last night, vampire sketch, which is pretty fun. I also did one of those old cartoony type things. Rick Sanchez. Wolverine from a couple nights ago. Louise from Bob's Burgers. And some more or less sketches. Kind of fun. So tonight, let's I think people are liking the vampire stuff, so I'm going to do that. So this is Photoshop, as you all know. And when I sketch, this is a Cintiq. I just like to sketch really loose and try to, just get the forms down. So like basic head shapes, really loose, eyeline, nose, mouth, and this is going to be like a vampirus. So, you get the shapes down. It's always good to rough in the upper torso and the breasts. It's always good to study female anatomy. so you could draw it on your own. And a lot of that comes from life drawing, just looking at female anatomy or going online and stuff. Vampiress, let's see, she should always be drinking like a big wine glass of blood, right? Make that red. And when I draw, you know, I just like to keep it loose. Sometimes I don't even take the paper off, the pen off the paper. I just kind of go for it. Draw through is always a cool technique, which means you just draw what's behind. And that could be, it looks a little stiff, like you could go, I mean, this. I want to do some kind of a hands coming forward, right? Could be that, or it could be super foreshadowed. Foreshadowed? You know, I don't know. I think I'm just trying to figure out what looks best here. You know, it's just like grabbing. You know, I think like this area. Make it kind of look like it's coming forward would be kind of cool, you know. Maybe. Robert Lang, what's up? Bobby is my old friend from hey David, what's up, man? Yeah, David Fout, one of the guys that did one of the alternate covers, and Pam Fenig, my cousin's wife. I guess we're cousins. We're kind of like blood, right? Cool. A lot of people showing up. Glad to have you guys here. And I'm just like doing some live draw kind of sketch thing. I mean, it seems like the thing to do with COVID. Everybody's in lockdown and shit. So we're kind of like, people seem to like these live draws and stuff, right? So kind of trying to get into it. So basically, you know, I always do like a rough sketch like that, and then I kind of do another, you know, like a tighter pencil even before I do the ink. So you just kind of figure out where the shape is, right? Head. Eyes. Just kind of really kind of keep it loose. You know, you always want to go in there and do the cool teeth. Definitely want her to be demented, psychotic looking. You know, again, it's just super loose. Just to, I don't know if something's wrong with that eye, man. But super loose, just to kind of get the feel for it. You know, again, it's like I'm drawing from my out of my head, but it's always good to, I mean, it's much easier if you like shoot reference and you have like a girl in this pose. You don't have to like figure stuff out, but I don't know. I think it's good to be able to draw from your head and have some anatomy in mind. But yeah, drawing for reference also has its, let's see, we could do, usually female vampires usually, let's go goth, let's go long, dark hair. Hello, sir. Christopher from the Philippines. Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, Pam, how are things in Strong Island, man? You guys are way out there. I haven't been back there in a while. How's Darren and Brian and Steven? From the Philippines, man. Cool. No, glad you guys like kind of stopped in. I'm glad it's there's a lot of people out there. Hopefully you enjoy this. I don't know, people seem to like watching people draw and stuff. So it's kind of cool. I've been trying to get into it, trying to figure out how I can gab and talk while I'm drawing. It's definitely takes a skill. That foreground hand I think could kind of work, but I'm gonna like work on the body a little bit too. You know, I think I'm gonna give her like a gown or something. I mean, a female vampire would usually have some kind of, let's make her like royalty. And we'll do rib cage is kind of like right here, and then you go into a I like to draw the line, you know, it's usually where the belly button is. Come down here for hips. Everybody's into big butts these days. We could draw like a big butt, but it's always good to draw like this part of the lower torso, just so you get it in there. You just kind of, you can rough in the belt, just so you kind of figure out where all the stuff is going. Let's say she had butt injections when she was a human, but once you're a vampire, I don't think you can get them. So she had them early on, then she turned, now she still has them. And she got them from a doctor in Hollywood doctor. So they're good. They'll last a long time, I would say. Hey Frank, thanks, man. Yeah, I know. Speaking artist, right? It's like, do you just sit there and draw? I feel like if I just sit there and draw and don't say anything, it'd be kind of boring. I don't know. So I'm trying to like talk through it and make jokes, or just kind of talk through kind of what I'm doing. I mean, you know, it's basically I do a lot of storyboarding and stuff, so I basically draw kind of fast. So a lot of my stuff, I just like it to look rough and sketchy. Like I don't really do you know, tight inks like in comic books, although I probably should. But you know, I would say that for the most part my shit is loose, and I kind of like it that way. I have a hard time focusing now and concentrating on doing tight inks, and like I used to when I was younger. I could sit there and just do these tight inks. It's like to keep it loose, you know. So I would say she'd probably have like a gown on or something, right? One of those see-through gowns. If you guys want to know how to draw like see-through gowns, man, look at some of Tim Vigil's stuff. He really does cool. He knows how to use the brush, man. He really knows how to ink. And let's do like, they're tattered, right? Go old school. Vampirus. That's kind of like a cool figure. Let's say she's skinny because she doesn't eat, right? She just drinks blood. My feeling is that hand is covering up the wine glass. How does that look? That looks stupid. Let's move her over. Let's do another. Try to figure out where this arm is going to look. You know, you could go this way with the composition. I mean, you probably have an editor. He'd be like, "Don't cover up the wine. Don't cover up the breasts." You know, you've got to like. Hello. What if she just chopped somebody's head off? Oh my God. That would be cool. I mean, if I was a vampire, that's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be like sucking blood. Just sucking blood? I mean, it's just like so boring, right? It'd be like decapitating people, then drinking their blood. I think that's probably much cooler, man, if you're a vampire. So maybe this is like another vampire that she eat spinal cord. Dripping blood. People love gore, man. Blood. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, Elvira dress. Yeah, Elvira dress wouldn't be see-through though, but yeah, it could be a black dress. Robert Lang, man. How's it going? You still in Connecticut, bud? Vampire Betty Boop. Yeah, I could draw that. I don't know if she's like leaning forward. It looks like she might be leaning forward. So this is definitely like, hey, Maura Mike, what's up, man? Maura Mike, fantastic artist, fantastic comic book artist. He's working on some stuff for me that we're going to announce soon. Really amazing stuff. It's not going to be long before this guy's working for Marvel and DC and will no longer take my calls, right? You're good, man. You're going to be famous. I know it. I could see it. So anyway, this is like me drawing. This is like layers. I like working in layers and colors because kind of stuff kind of pops out, you know. So, and you know, there's the rough. So it's kind of like the second layer. The third layer would be the ink. But we'll go back to what I'm promoting. Warlash, Cold Metal Mayhem is a new comic that I'm working on. Art by Steve Mannion. Myself, I wrote this story. Dwayne Harris did script and co-wrote with me, but he did most of the script, and he did the art on this story, which is phenomenal. He's seen a lot in Heavy Metal Magazine. And this is the preview of the book. And this is the Kickstarter right here. Warlash, Cold Metal Mayhem, and BioBurden. Check it out if you guys want to pledge. Cool. If you don't, please share it out there because sharing is caring, as they say. And just getting out to your people and your comic fans in your group is sometimes worth more than a pledge, you know. I haven't been out of the comic scene for a while, so Kickstarters are hard, man. I've been going at it for like 2 weeks straight, posting and tweeter, and then trying to get interviews, and it's crazy, dude. Kickstarters are nuts. It's a lot of work, but I love it. Okay, so back to this. So after I do this layer, it's always fun to go in and like do the ink, right? So I like doing these little kind of upturned noses, right? Kind of the cute nose. And everybody seems to be into these thin, like anime lips. I could do that, but I do like the thicker, kind of pouty lips, right? Kind of, either natural or collagen injected. But, I think those are always kind of cool. Something like that. Still kind of small, but still a little bit pouty, right? I'm down here with the chin. I was, pointy chin is kind of cool. Goes in a little bit here, back out, boom. And it's a little chiseled. I might smooth that out. I don't know. See, when you're doing females, it's always good to have a nice smooth line. Check it out. And then eyes. Been stealing from Mirka Andolfo, man. She does like these really cool, like kind of like wicked lashes, like wings, I think girls call them when they do their eyes like that. Like, boom. And then the eyes. I mean, if you want to do like creepy vampire stuff, I think it's always good to do. Always make the pupil kind of touch the top. And then have that kind of a thing. That looks pretty evil. It looks okay. It's not perfect, but when you're drawing from your head, you kind of get this style. And sometimes if you drew from reference, it would look more realistic, which is sometimes cool if you're going for that. And sometimes you could be a slave to too much reference, But you can, I don't know how else to get that realistic style without like drawing from a photo. Blood. And you can always have it like a little bit messy, right? Because she like drank blood, but you can't like drink blood without like getting it like all over your face and stuff. So it's like smeared and shit. Come on, you can't have a vampire necklace without a skull. Nice skull in there. Hey, she wants to be intimidating or something, right? Oh, hey, yeah, reading the chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was watching. See-through is better. Yes, sure. Hey, Tim, what's up, man? Timothy Bacon. We're collaborating on some stuff, and Tim's been in heavy metal a couple times. Edgar GS. Is that Edgar Grisoris from Funny Bone? Ike Henderson. I like Ike. What up? What up? So cool, man. It's cool that, yeah, there's a few people from Facebook, a few from Twitch, a few from YouTube. So StreamYard works, man. It gets out there, which is kind of kind of cool. But yeah, man, I've been definitely wanting to draw more, and this kind of forces me to do that. You know, sometimes you're sitting around your house and you're like, I don't want to draw. I just want to like sit in front of the TV and watch Netflix. And this was coming up today, and I'm like, I gotta freaking draw. And then once you get in there and get into it, it's like fun. So I think putting a deadline and putting yourself up there and doing it is a good thing. Just force yourself to like get out of a funk. I was putting together an outdoor shed today, and I definitely needed a break from that. And usually if you look at girls' hair, like it'll come out, it'll go in. Like that's the real look, right? We'll give her straight 90s hair. Who doesn't like a girl with straight 90s hair? Remember the big hair of the 80s, and then like straight hair became in the 90s? Straight hair and chokers, right? You could give her a choker too. A choker and a necklace? Definitely. Definitely. Because she's goth, man. She's like... And again, the hair is like, you know, kind of do a shine. Do a shine. Little shine action there. You can look at it. It's kind of cool. Kind of fun. Kind of goth. Margaret, you have not changed since college. Did we go to Central? Central, right? I went to a couple colleges, but yeah, I remember you. I have not changed. Oh no. Is that good or bad? I don't know. So yeah. So this is definitely, can we draw nipples on this, or am I going to get like canceled for drawing nudity? Oh, it's art. It's art, man. It's the female anatomy. It's not perverted. Maybe we'll cover it up with hair. I don't know. So this would be like, just think of it as kind of a see-through gown or something. So then when I'm inking, I'm just kind of going over the lines that I put in there and then adding this stuff in. What's cool with Photoshop is you can go in there and erase stuff. But we're going to have, this is going to be like a clear gown, like a bridal gown or something that's been ripped because let's say she's, you know, an older vampire, but not too old. And we would never say that to her face. We would always say, you look so young. And we would never address her as ma'am. It would always be miss. You got to show her respect. I mean, look at her. She would kill you, man. She would take your head off. Look at that. Vicious, man. Here's Hector. She became a vampire by accident when she met a vampire at a metal concert. They were going to get funky, and she was bitten. I like that. I like that. Yeah, she was at a metal show. Let's say it was an underground club, local metal band. She was into the band, and when she got there, she got taken by a vampire. They weren't a cover band. They don't do covers. They were doing all originals, and that's when she was turned. Yeah, Central Design. Yeah, Margaret, are you still in Connecticut? Central Design. I know, man. We thought we were the shit back then. I wonder who's still at Central. Is Sue still there? I know that Ron Todd left. Yeah, fun times. Art school. We're talking about art school, you guys. Margaret is in the chat. We were in art school together. And art school is fun, man. I mean, you're definitely like into it, but then you think, oh, I'm not learning anything. I got to get out of here. But it was fun. You know, it was fun to just be around a lot of artists and thinking you're the shit. And then you get out to the real world and you show your portfolio and you realize that, holy fuck, I got a lot of work to do. Or you don't get hired. That was what happened to me. I'm like, oh, here's my portfolio. And then everyone's like, yeah, we're going to go with somebody else. Like, what? Not good enough? It happens, man. You know, I need to listen to some metal when I draw. Not metal, but like techno metal. That's what I like. Techno, like 90s, big beat, heavy, like Crystal Method meets like Rob Zombie, that kind of stuff. Big beat techno with a metal beat. I don't like that sissy, like electronica stuff. It's got to be metal meets techno, but I could draw like that really well. Sadly, I'm in Connecticut and no one's left at school. Even Sue Vale left. Damn. Wow. Yeah, I was in Connecticut for my mom. We moved her out here to LA a few years ago. That was the last time I was there. I mean, it's fun, but cold, you know, I couldn't take the cold anymore. It's very, very cold in Connecticut and the East Coast. If any of you guys are from there, it's just brutal, man. Long winters, wet. But I lived there for a long time. Glass. I haven't drawn glass in a while, you guys, so I don't know. This isn't gonna. I gotta look at some comic book inking for glass. You know, I think you kind of draw it in. Ooh, what the hell is that? You kind of draw it in there, and then you kind of like erase like the shine. You know, gonna do some shit like that. Could work. Anyway, we're keeping this loose. Keeping this shit loose today. Winters were harsh in Colorado, for sure. Kevin, do you want to come on? I have to invite you. I think I already sent you an invite, right? Do I have to invite you again for you to come on and do some chatting? I'm still learning StreamYard, guys, so sorry. This is like new to me, but it's really cool. I'm getting into it. StreamYard, if you don't know, is an app that you can stream and post to like 3 different places at once, and it's kind of cool. Once you get into it, you can do all these banners. Like I could change this stuff and change this and put this background, splattered blood. That's the StreamYard background. But you can also create your own stuff. StreamYard, man. And Kevin's gonna try to come in. It's always good to have a partner in a broadcast, because sometimes you can. I'm drinking water too, not straight vodka, just in case you're wondering. I don't drink straight vodka that often, not anymore. Yeah, it's always good to have like a partner in stream. So I'm going to get in here and maybe do the head. It's always fun to do gore. Hey Dan Stockwell, what's up, man? Welcome to the broadcast. We're broadcasting, man. I think it's really cool to just be able to get out there to a bunch of people. I don't think I would be doing this if we were not in this COVID situation. I think a lot of people started doing, yeah, Kevin, let me know if you're, do I have to let you in? I'm not sure what, if you come in. I'm just trying to, banners, private chat settings, guests. There he is. To stream, what's up, man?
Yeah.
This is Kevin, everybody. He runs Inked Marketing. He's a marketing genius and is helping me with my Kickstarter. A lot of people with Kickstarters, and he's all around great guy. This is Kevin, everybody. He runs Inked Marketing. He's a marketing. Is that are we getting like a delay or an echo in there?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me kill my feed here. Yeah, no, we should be okay. We don't get a delay now. I just had to adjust. No, I appreciate that. Genius may be a stretch of a word, but I've been in a long time, so I can say I'm a veteran.
Veteran, yeah, seasoned.
Yeah, there you go.
We're wise. You have experience, you know.
And I don't have any of the fancy studio cameras on right now or all that kind of good stuff. I just have a regular laptop going, and you can see in the background fun in the office. So. But
yeah, he was definitely the one that turned me on to StreamYard. If you guys are out there and wanting to stream, just Facebook and just YouTube is one thing, but when you get on StreamYard, you can really do cool stuff and just get it out there to, like, you know. Twitch is new for me. I don't have that many followers on Twitch, but once I do, I mean, you're broadcasting, you know.
Yeah, I love the diversity of it. I love the fact that you can, of course, like you said, put it out to several different venues. You can interact with people. You can actually have two people sitting up side by side and doing draw-offs.
Yeah, right. You were telling me that. That's pretty cool too. Right.
Yeah, we do that on Thursday and Friday nights. We'll have a draw, and that's been pretty cool on having. So
two people side by side, and what you're in the middle, kind of mediating.
Well, every now and then I'll jump on, but most of the times we just put them up side by side. You can see both sketch tables, and you can see and everybody's just kind of talking comics and drawing.
Yeah, right.
Some of us will stay in the background and chat and just.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it, man.
But no, it's been StreamYard's been a lot of fun. We did a big thing, over a year ago with several of us on, and we just kept kind of passing back and forth, and got people around from all over the world. And then we have Atomic Camaraderie, our talk show that comes on, and we have guests from all over the world, and it's always fun to get 5 or 6 people in a room from several different countries and just talk about
Yeah, right. So. Yeah, if you guys are comic fans out there, check out Kevin's stream, Atomic Comic Roddery. Interviews, podcasters, Kickstarters. It's just like a lot of different interviews with creators and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we did it more for, we were kind of talked into it. We were a lot of times behind the scenes, getting you guys out there.
Yeah, right.
They said, no, you guys need to put one together. So we did, and now we've done one, and now we've got a second one coming out called Voodoo Lounge.
Oh, cool.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to kind of go in a little bit more than just comics itself. But I'm from Louisiana, so it naturally fit in with New Orleans. So,
right.
And it's actually Voodoo Lounge is going to be featured in the comic book as well. So we're doing a lot with it.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. The more that I, now that I'm into the, doing StreamYard, I can see how you can get out there. And it seems like people want to see you do live draws. I'm getting a little better at just gabbing while
They do. The live draws, and everybody loves the behind the scenes, right? We all get hooked on it if we're watching, whatever movie, and they have the extra bonus stuff. We always kind of, look at that. But, people just love to watch the creativeness of it. There's been a lot of stuff featured. Brian Silverback does a lot of live draws. Lonnie Moore does a lot of live draws.
Yeah, right. Yeah, those are guys you work with, right?
Yes, and not to, no pun to be used, but they are a big draw as far as getting people from you, what you got going. And, I'm having a blast just sitting there and watch this kind of ripped off head being, put together.
Yeah, right. You got to draw something fun and interesting. Like, I don't want to draw anything like boring,
Right.
Oh shoot, I'm crashing. But yeah, so like before when I was promoting, like now that I'm live, I could take a second and go on there and share myself to pages, right?
Yeah, you can share as we go. I'm kind of actually in the background. You see me look over. I'm kind of sharing as we go as well.
Right. But I shared to a bunch of pages before I went on, and that's cool too, because those will be in the feed and people will see it.
Exactly.
But I could share. I wish there was some app where you could go like in Facebook, share to all pages that you are members of. That would be so cool. But they don't allow that, right?
They don't allow that yet. The only thing you can kind of do now is the other apps you can get, like Buffer. If you run a group, which would work well for you because you have several groups that you run, you could actually send it to Buffer, and Buffer will send it out to every group.
To your groups that you run. But no, I have a lot of pages that I run.
Yeah, and they'll do it to pages.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
but
there's nothing yet that they've developed. Yeah, there's nothing yet that they've developed that you can send off to everything except physically share the stuff that you want to run.
I know. Yeah, with the pages you have to do it one at a time, and then with StreamYard, I'm limited to only 3 places right now. But I could.
I'm simulcasting you out all over. So
but really, once you're in Facebook, once you make an event in Facebook, then you can share that event out to everyone. Yes. So it's kind of like you don't really need to broadcast. You only need to broadcast to one place in Facebook and just share it to the pages.
Right. And the reason I like the multiple locations is because you can share it to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, right? So when you have that 3-way split.
And Twitch. That's cool too. No, I love that. But yeah, you could get more places in StreamYard. Like I could, get it to 3 or 4 different Facebook pages, but you don't really need to because you could do that in Facebook.
Correct. You just need it to be one of the outlets coming from StreamYard.
Yeah, right. No, I get it now. I was unsure, like a lot of that stuff was unclear to me when I started, but now that I'm in there, I'm like, I could just share it out. So yeah, it's cool. I mean, if you guys are into drawing and streaming, you guys out there in fanland, StreamYard's cool, man. I would say Kevin and the other podcasters definitely turned me on to it. I had no idea what it was. I heard about it, but I was like, now it's cool. I love it.
It's and it's definitely, especially when you have some of the other skins you can put on and over things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you showed a while ago. But I got to finish getting my studio set up to be able to do some draws because I got to get my drawing table set back up.
Yeah.
I need to knock some of the rust off. I started doing that here a little while back. I was talking with Monty and showing him some stuff, and he goes, "Why aren't you in the business?" I was like,
"Right."
I went a different route. I stayed on the marketing side and didn't go in the drawing side. But I'm a I have a BA in visual arts, and I've been drawing since I was small and been professionally since I was 16. So I've been doing it just in a different venue, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think like you were saying, like today I was like tired. I was doing stuff outside, and then I'm like, oh, I got to do that draw at 5 o'clock. But luckily, I just got up and I did it. And now that I'm into it, it forces you to do it. So I think it's cool to actually, put it up like, hey, I'm going to draw every night at 5 o'clock. Then you're forced to do it.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like Cheers. People are creatures of habit. So if they know you're coming on at a certain time or a certain day, they tend to want to keep doing that. Same thing we talk about with live sales. If you come on at the same time, people know to look for you, and people won't chase. If people like go, well, I've been selling on Tuesdays for a few months, but basketball season's coming, so I don't really want to sell on this day. They'll lose a crowd because they'll
right. So once you pick a day, kind of stay with it. Don't.
Right.
It's okay to do more. Like I'm going to say, I'm going to do Monday every night. Monday, I was doing 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm doing early, but you could keep doing it more days. Just don't lose that Monday.
Exactly. And I kind of like theming things. You could do Mayhem Monday or something. You can kind of have some fun with it.
So I think that head looks a little bit big compared to hers. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I'm digging the. Well, he's closer to you, right? So he's going to be a little bigger.
Maybe.
He's kind of shoved at you, so that would make sense.
Yeah. That's kind of fun. Yeah, the other stuff I was doing like last night, I did this one, kind of a quick one.
I actually have that figure I just pulled out of a box back, 2 hours ago.
Oh, cool. What was it? Was it like
back in? Give me a second. I go grab it.
Was it like a Chaos Comics character or something?
Yeah. Hang on, watch. I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
This is like last night's draw.
Move, Rudy. Move.
Wolverine from a few nights ago. Louise. And some Warlash sketches. But yeah, kind of fun. Again, I'm here promoting my Kickstarter, Warlash called Metal Mayhem and BioBurden Comics and More. It's on Kickstarter right now. We have 9 days to go. We're still far from our goal of 3,000. We're 2,300, which isn't too bad. We're good, but yeah, if you guys want to check it out or share it out to your fans or fans of comic books and stuff, any sharing is definitely appreciated. So yeah, this I would, let's see, I'm going to go in and finish this arm. I'm going to do it on another layer just because.
Excuse me, Rudy.
Oh, shit.
All right, it took me a second to find it, but there's the.
Oh, I love it, man. I love that.
Pretty much what you drew,
Yeah, I know. Pretty close. Who is that? What is that from Chaos?
Let's see. It's from it's Merc. It's from Rendition, and I don't see who she is on here. Mercy's her name.
Mercy. Was it from Mercy Sparks from is that a Devil's Due character? I don't know. Cool. No. Figures, man. I've got a box of like those McFarlane figures and stuff.
Oh yeah, this was something I picked up one of the last shows I went to at Mile High before I left Colorado.
Oh, Mile High, dude. They used to have the biggest booth at Comic-Con, and then Comic-Con got too expensive and they had to leave, and it was really a bummer because they were a staple there. They had a massive booth.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. They were my local comic shop, right? They were my LCS for 2 years. So I went there religiously every 2 weeks for 2 years and got to know
Chuck,
everybody.
right? Wasn't the owner's name was Chuck?
Yeah, great guy. Does first day I met him in the store, when the first time I met him in the store, he was actually coming back from doing a food bank. He was doing in the soup kitchen that morning.
Right.
So he does a lot for the homeless, does a lot for a lot of people down there.
Right. But he's still there and the store's still going strong. It's just that he doesn't have a presence in at Comic-Con anymore. Does he do the local
60,000 square foot of just comic just
it's
unbelievable
sick.
stuff.
It's sick, man. Does he still do like local conventions?
They've kind of backed off of conventions, and they had an in-store convention that I went to right before I left.
Right.
He still does the live auctions himself
Uh-huh.
in the store, and that's where I picked this one up. I pick up a lot of stuff for my wife, so that's one of the figures I picked her.
Right.
And then when you see all the stuff in the background, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know figs. I know. If you start talking about figures and shit, dude, I know. I was like, my wife bought me this. This was on sale at a 99-cent store.
Nice.
But it's a Funko Pop vinyl of, it's probably limited. It's probably worth something. But it's a Funko limited edition. It was at the 99-cent store. Crazy,
That's
right?
Cool. Yeah, I've got them. My whole desk, if I can turn my camera around, it's just covered. I've got.
You have any Funko Pops?
Oh, God, man. I've got a whole wall of them.
These things are dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous for the wallet, man. And then you can't take them out of the box. Don't take them out of the box. They're going to be worthless. Leave them in that box.
Sometimes I'll get two just so I can have one on the desk loose.
Yeah, right.
Like, I've got one over here. Let's see if I can grab him. He's behind some stuff. But I'm a huge Deadpool fan, so I've got the Deadpool.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Deadpool
that's from,
zombie.
That's cool. I
He's got
love
the
that.
bobblehead thing going.
Hold on.
So he's got the sword all the way through him.
This is a little Bob's Burgers Halloween.
Oh,
that's it's the Kid Robot blind box item.
Nice.
And then this is
I have the stuff around just for creative, just jam.
Did you see these? These were these Q-Figs? We're into Q-Figs? I think these are Q-Figs.
I've got an Iron Man like that somewhere. I'm still unpacking the office, so.
I know. This is like, but when the Q-Figs came out, I'm like, these are really cool. They're small, but they're really cool pose. And I got the Supergirl and the Wonder Woman, and then I'm like, I'm gonna fucking Arrow. I got the Arrow, and I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy.
My favorite set of pops are directly behind me, and they fill up that window right there over my shoulder.
What are they? Oh, Star Wars.
But see how the pops in the middle? You probably hard to see. They're way off in the distance.
I can't see them.
Pops.
Oh, in the middle there. Yeah. What are they? What brand?
They're all Funko Pops. They're all
different.
Yeah. Who else sitting up there? I've got a few different Deadpools. I've got the Bob Ross Deadpool sitting up there.
Okay, right. Oh, the Bob Ross Deadpool. That's funny.
Got Annabelle. I've got some Tony Starks, Galactus, Silver Surfer. Some of the I've got the Nun from let's see,
Conjuring or one of those movies.
Yep, from The Conjuring, and then I've got some other Venomized Deadpool and
cool
Hellboy and the Yoda and then the Ghost Yoda and stuff like that.
I know you probably have like a box of them somewhere unpacked, right?
Well, yeah, but there is let's see, one, two, three, four, five. I've got a wall off on that side, which is 5 Funko Pops tall and about 25 across.
Wow.
And but I was working with a comic shop, and I was promoting the comic shop, and we worked out a trade deal. So you do in trade, and I was getting boxes of these things in trade every month. So, but
you were just you weren't getting paid. You were just getting paid in Funko Pops.
Yeah, because they were doing live sales, and they were doing multiple live sales a week.
Right,
They were
right.
coming every day, like 3 times a day.
Wow.
And said, well, so let's make this affordable, and I'll do some cash and trade kind of thing to help work out.
It just got out of hand, man.
It did. It got to be. Yeah, it was crazy. So after a while, I was like, look, I can't take any more pops. I'm just I'll help you guys, but
I need some cash. No, I know. I see it. I mean, I used to sell the Bob's Burgers pops at, Comic-Con and stuff, and people would just go crazy over them, And now you can't get those anymore. I think they're all, what do you call it? What's the word they use when they're not available anymore?
Oh yeah, they're kind of like Disney. They put them in the vault, right? And
Vaulted.
To resurface and be, reissued or something.
Yeah, they're vaulted.
But there's another thing they do. The convention ones are crazy because they're so limited.
Oh yeah, like the exclusives,
Yes.
Bob's Burgers, or the limited edition. People go nuts over those, and they just put them right back on eBay. But if you could get like a Rick and Morty or a Bob's Burgers exclusive, or get the license to do that, it's just like printing money, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna see if it still works. But I'm gonna come in as another entity. I'm gonna come in as my phone. And I can show you some of the stuff floating around. So
okay,
I'll have to turn my phone
let you
on.
in. So let you in when you come in again.
Yeah, because I'll be coming in as my phone.
Okay.
And this is something else you could do for the live draws. You actually set your phone up at a different angle too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that next. I think once I figure this out a little bit more.
The complete wizard behind that is Silverback. He's got it so set up that it's just cool. Let's see. Let me find where you're at. Let me find the draw. Let me see. Okay. Done. Copy link. It's been a while since I've tried it this way. It's working. Allow camera and mic. Allow. Turn it down. Turn it down. Mute my mic. Okay. All right, so I should be sitting.
Okay, am I going to see you come in as another person?
Yeah, I'm just going to put his phone is the name of it. Entering studio, and I should be popping in.
Okay, so let you in. Add to stream.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so it may be a little delayed, but and forgive any mess you see because I'm still unpacking. I'll just put that preface out there. Here's kind of some fun stuff on the desk, right? There's a Yoda and Darth Vader vintage stuff.
Cool.
And then you see my rig. I've got everything tied up on the laptop, and I've got everything, all the stuff coming off the side.
Nice.
And then my steampunk octopus, of course.
Love it.
And then I kind of, of course, you got to have a lava lamp, right? You got to have something cool going in your office.
Absolutely.
I just unpacked the Joker and put him up there with his, 2-foot gun, and I've just got just stuff from my childhood. I've got the Nova. I build race cars, so I got a Nova and an old race car throwback, and then a figure that somebody had actually built. This kind of swamp figure.
Love it.
Iron Man,
Spider-Man. Cool. A bigger Iron Man too.
Yeah, that's a like 1980s Iron Man. I've got him in the box.
Is that a superpowers?
Yeah, and then.
That's DC. No, Marvel. What was the Marvel thing in the 80s?
Oh yeah, I can't think of the. Yeah, I'll think of it in a second. And it's just blanking on it. And I've got several different Spider-Man.
Very articulated Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Voltron.
Cool.
And then you skip over here, and I've got another laptop and a Velociraptor sitting there.
Very cool.
Very cool. My Zen monkey.
Nice.
Gotta have your Zen monkey, right?
Yep.
So let's see. Then I've got my mic set up for
Go cool.
with the headphones, and then let me move over to the other stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna have to mute one mic. Now, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
I can hear you.
I'll mute the other so you don't have feedback. So.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. And then, like I said, I'm still unpacking. I've just got a whole. That's all the first year He-Man stuff.
Oh wow! Look at
that. I had the Castle Grayskull, and then my wife got me the Snake Mountain for my birthday, and that's actually from Mile High.
Wow, that's the original.
I'm unpacking, so I'll have a first year, second year, third year is down there. It's filled up. That's all the third year figures. So I just kind of threw up a Knight Rider and a Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters is the wife's. I got her like last Christmas.
That's cool. I love it. Everybody's got their own form of geekery, right? Did you do any designer toy collecting? What about designer toys? Designer vinyl.
There's the that's a vintage real deal. One owner of Millennium Falcon. It's complete.
That's cool.
Darth's up there looking over it. I've got the metal one like I had when I was a kid. And to show you how much computer geekery, that's not the computer I started with, but that is the same computer as what they call TRS-80.
It would be Imagine. Oh, that's a TRS-80. My friend used to have those. Yeah, wow. He had a TRS-80. I had the Commodore 64. I had the VIC-20.
Yes, my cousin had the Commodore 64. I thought I had an Amiga. Trash 80.
I thought I had an Amiga.
And then there's
are the VIC-20s worth anything?
Yeah, they're still worth something. Got the old Merlin sitting over there.
Yeah, I had
Buzz
a VIC-20,
which is the wife's, and then.
Hey Perry, what's up, man? My friend Perry's.
Just other, as I unpack,
Perry, check out this guy's collection here. Perry's a big Star Wars fan. How do I make you the main thing? How do I make that on the?
You should be able to on the pictures on the bottom.
Yep.
Underneath the screen, you should be able to flip it to where there you go.
Oh, there's solo layout.
Yep.
That's cool.
So these, I have the original 12. I just haven't unpacked them yet. So that kind of throws you to the.
Hold on.
There you go. So there's the.
Whoops.
And I'm just missing, like I said, they're still in boxes, but.
Perry, check this guy's collection out. Look at all this. Ooh, that's an original Darth Vader.
Yeah, and that's
and that's the original Luke, right? Luke, Leia,
and then original Darth's original rig right there. Yeah, this is a repop my wife got me, but the repops are actually pretty cool because they don't have stickers on them. That's actually it's built into the wing. So. Oh
right. Yeah, I never had the original TIE Fighter, but I had the Vader. I never had the AT-AT Walker either, but that's cool.
I didn't have one of these until I was older, and then I had to get the other one. Right, you got to get them.
Yeah.
There's some pictures somebody
What's the little one called again? What's the little one called?
Oh God, I don't even. I should know it, but I'm blanked on it.
Yeah. What Perry? What do you call the small AT-AT Walker? Perry knows this stuff.
Yeah. What's the
Perry's just mentioning you have the Obi-Wan with the double telescoping saber.
Yeah, that's the.
It's fucking super geeky, man.
Oh yeah,
that is super geeky.
One of my favorite ones.
I've got I had the land speeder.
And I love the land speeder. My cousin had it. I didn't have one.
Perry's saying that's the AT-ST.
Okay, that makes sense. I just blanked on it.
All-terrain scout walker. See, they're learning something.
I've got his keeper too. He's somewhere packed in a box, and one of the guns.
Ooh, that's a cool gun. Okay. That's Han Solo's.
I'm going to kind of
blast Greedo at that. He committed murder.
And reorganizing, so I've got boxes and boxes and boxes.
Ooh, nice. Skulls.
The sun might kind of mess you up, but there's the wall of pops.
Well, there's a nice Vader. Nice, a 12-inch Vader.
He's like 2 foot.
Damn.
Yeah, the movers broke his sword, so I'm trying to find another one. His lightsaber, so I'm trying to find a spare part.
The movers lost the saber.
What actually goes behind? Scumbag. This is the main monitor TV for doing.
Do you have an X-wing fighter from Star Wars?
Let me show you.
Ooh,
That's
a
actually
room.
the wall.
Wow, look at that. That's a
So,
room.
I got to move them over a little bit.
Do you have the? Did I ask you about the cantina? Did you have the cantina?
That's one of my favorite pieces right there. I had that when I was like 10 years old, and that one still works.
Sonic
I found it in a toy shop.
Phaser. What era is that Sonic Phaser from? The 70s?
It's probably something that they sold at like TGIY or something.
Oh, right.
But it actually works and stuff.
I love it, man.
So
I had I used to have the Space 1999 ship.
you gotta have a Deadpool, right?
Yep.
These are coming in demand. So and then
really early X-Men.
People are doing some really cool. This was a piece somebody redid, and then he clear coated it.
Yep.
So I like getting stuff like this that are.
So that's unique. Like an original paint.
Yeah, he changed the colors of it, and then added this rivet look to it.
Right.
But
very cool.
So yeah, just a bunch of stuff to unpack.
So Hector's saying, do you have any Disney Infinity figures?
Any Disney figures?
Disney Infinity.
Oh, Infinity. I'll have to look. My wife has all the Disney stuff. Now you're gonna love this. Have you ever? Did I show you the poster that I put up finally?
Nice. Love it. That's an original, and it's signed by who? By Flash?
By both, yeah. This is an original. I had it signed in Denver. There's his signature.
Very cool.
And then as I'm talking to him, getting it done, he was just a great person to meet. I talked to him. I was like, "Look, I saw Life After Flash. I really respect everything. I'm glad you see you back in the business." And he said, "Well, do you want Dale to sign it too?" And I was like, "She's here," and she was over beside us.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to mute this one pretty soon. And then, I'm into rockets. So my wife got me some cool rockets.
Vintage rockets.
Yeah.
Very cool. Articulated Hulk. I like that articulated Hulk.
I've got him in all three colors: the red, the green, and the gray.
Cool.
And then that's the very first comic book I ever picked up when I was 11.
No shit.
And that is the actual comic book. So
that's very cool. Mike Grell, right?
It's that's a Jurgens.
Oh. Did Mike Grell do the inside or no?
It's a Jurgens. It's a Dan Jurgens and Bob Smith. So I got to look and see the interior.
That's cool. Is. Yeah, I used to love Warlord. I used to read that book.
January 1984.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna get out of this one and leave.
Yeah. Very cool, man. Very, very, very cool geekery. So I am. What's weird is I see it's in there.
So, kind of an impromptu, look around.
Yeah, no, totally. I like that. I'm gonna, and you do that on your phone. You're just hooked into a web browser,
right?
And StreamYard, and then
it tells you copy the link to your web browser. So you just hit a button, copy the link, then it opens up in your web browser, and then all your still functions are like you do it now: camera, mic.
Yeah, right.
You mute one or the other, so you don't.
Yeah, I got the little bendable, tripod thing, so I could put it over my desk, bend the phone down, and get it right to where I'm drawing. So
there you go.
I'm gonna hook that up too at some point.
Well, it's because with everybody that was being homeschooled, man, you couldn't find a webcam to save your life.
Right.
They were just non-existent. But I got a cool one now. I got a Target, believe it or not, actually does a killer webcam. It's just the LOGI version, and it's a 1080. I mean, the one you see me on is a high definition cam.
Right. So what do you you plug that in, or do you use Wi-Fi?
You can do either on it.
Right. You think that's so? Then, what do? You just connect when you're in StreamYard. You just bring that cam in.
Yeah, I just tell it to use the other cam.
Oh, I see. You go to cam mic.
Yes. It would have a drop down.
And then the drop down. I love it. I'm learning. Sorry, guys. I'm learning. So then you just That's probably that's easier. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be hooked into my phone. I want to have a webcam. Right? Webcam.
I'm gonna flip up the top and I'm gonna turn it on so you can see.
Yeah.
Now this is it. I'm still don't have the studio lights on, but I'm going to swap cameras real quick. All right.
Oh, cool.
Now, without all the studio lights on, it's still kind of dark in here. So.
Right. So that's
Yep.
that looks pretty good. I mean, that's gonna look, once you light it. So that's your Wi-Fi webcam.
Yeah.
How much was that at Target?
Like $70, man. It was very inexpensive.
I know I see them at Best Buy and stuff a lot, and microphones and shit. I think
Now,
my
this one
microphones.
It has a mic built into it, but I have a Yeti Blue mic, which is I don't know, about $120, $130. That's a Best Buy thing, and the blue is perfect for what we're doing now. They have another version up ahead of that, but you really don't even need that.
Right, right.
So now what I do is I have, for my main monitor when I'm drawing, I have a big pad for drawing, and then I have a 65-inch monitor across the room. So when I'm doing the podcast, I'm actually looking at you in your full size. So it's like we're in the same room.
That's wild.
But that's, and I have a giant U-shaped desk, so I can actually grab one from this rig and slide you across three different monitors, I'm on the third monitor, so I'll slide you across to the third monitor, and then I have a wireless rig set up on the other side, so
right.
I can just slide over there and bring it up.
Totally cool, man.
So yeah,
I think yeah, I know. I mean, dude, you totally turned me on to this whole broadcasting thing, and I'm loving it. I'm definitely loving it.
It's a lot of fun, just the interaction of it. Like I said, if I had my stuff set up finally, I could just queue up a pad and we could sit there and just, jam and just talk back and forth.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. Hey, Rodrigo Jose, another guy just came into the room.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm going to get curtains up and get the glare off of this side of the room. It's a work in progress.
Yeah. So this is when I'm on StreamYard, right? From the chat, I see how many people have chatted, but you never know how many people are in the room at one time, right?
Not really, because it's coming in from so many different feeds.
Right. They should probably have a number. Like, wouldn't it be cool if they had a number like YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and just a little number, just so you could know how many people you're broadcasting to at any one time? Don't people want to know that?
Kind of a counter, but like I said, with so many different people that can watch, you have some people watching on YouTube, some people watching on Facebook. It's kind of not a true number to me.
But the only thing you can is how active the chat is. That's how you know how many people are in. Because when someone's in a chat and they chat and then they leave, you're not sure. You're unsure if someone's still in the chat, right?
Unless you count it. So we call it revolutions or cycles. You'll see at the end of it how many people have come in and out.
Right, at the end of it. But there's no way to tell live how many people you're broadcasting to unless you just, a lot of people are chatting and the chat feed is just going crazy. There's a lot of people.
Right. And one person drawing and talking and running the feed is really hard because you can't catch all the comments popping up because the comments are rolling on the right-hand side of the screen.
Right.
So
now it's decent. Like, it's not even rolling up because there's not that many people in there. But I could see if it gets really busy, that feed would just be going crazy if you were popular. How could you draw and comment? It's not possible.
That's what we kind of usually normally do, kind of a pilot, co-pilot, or Johnny Carson, Ed McMahon kind of setup, right? So, we would be talking like we're doing now, and I would be running the board, so I would be popping
You'll
up.
be talking, and you'll be like saying, "Hey, Rodrigo says something like this,"
or actually throwing them up on the screen. You can actually put the comment, and it will appear on the bottom of the screen.
So how do you post comments? How do you post the chats?
Do you see anything? Is anybody
or chat?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do it one at a time. You can't just post a chat feed.
No, they just have to pop up one at a time. Yep.
Oh, like there's Rod.
Yep.
Why is it so big? Can you make it smaller?
Yeah, there's settings. You can change them.
I see. So you just do it one at a time.
Yep.
But you can't have two at the same time. I see. That's what you would be doing. Yeah, no, I get it. But you can't have a chat feed going.
Yeah.
On your
not that I figured out yet. They might be able to, but
that's something they should do. I would think a count, like even if it's just YouTube and Twitch, they've got to be. When you're in Twitch, can you see a live count of how many people are watching?
I haven't tried it that way. Usually I just broadcast too, and I don't go check it. Now,
I'm just wondering, like, if Twitch allows you to see it, why doesn't StreamYard get that data? Shred CT, someone from my hometown in Connecticut.
oh, cool.
Hey, what's up from Watertown? Hey, what's up, man? Shred CT. I'm not sure who that is, but
Or
what's
sometimes
going
you
on?
Facebook user, you know.
From YouTube. It's coming
Okay.
from YouTube. But cool, yeah. So I don't know if anyone's out there, but yeah, this is a live draw. I'm almost getting ready to crash out and go back to doing what I was doing, but I'm here promoting my Kickstarter, Warlash, Cold Metal Mayhem, and BioBurden. I think we got a few pledges while we were here. We're up to
Yeah, so a couple more.
$23.92.
Yeah.
$23.92 of 3,000. So we're doing pretty good. If you guys are into it and want to share it out, I'd appreciate it. 9 days to go, and we'll be adding some stretch goals and some other stuff. But we don't start the stretch goals until 4,000. But I guess I should probably have a 3,000 stretch goal, right?
Yeah, or at least do like maybe another like a 75 backer goal. You know, to get
Yeah, I'll
you
do that. Yeah,
closer.
I'm going to do that with the drawings. But you posted that, but I didn't post the drawing. I got to do the drawings and put them up there because where should I put that, in the story or just in the updates?
You can do both. You just post it right there. Yeah, and then just tell everybody.
Right, just post it underneath stretch goals and backer goals. There's two different units: money, monetary, and then backers.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's see, that puts you.
Dude, I literally bought the house from your mom. Oh, you're the new tenants of the my house. That's awesome. I love it.
Small world.
I love that house. It's a great house. I grew up like from 7th grade to like college and beyond. Very fun. I'm sure they'll be finding stuff in there that I left, little remnants of my visit.
Nice.
Well, cool, man.
79% right now.
What's that?
79. It jumped to 79%.
Oh, right. Yeah, man. I'm psyched. I mean, look, we're a far cry from doing like Polito numbers, but if we could hit 3,000 and maybe get to 4, I'd be psyched. I think it'll jump at the end, and I think these live draws kind of help. And I think what helped too is that I promoted it for a day, and then I fed it. I posted it out to all the feeds.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, she found some drawings. I'm curious what they found there.
Yeah, that would be you ought to have them do a walkthrough.
I'm wondering what they found in that house.
They need to give you like a walkthrough video of what it looks like now. You know,
I wonder where the drawings were. Maybe they were up in the attic or something, or could have been in the basement. I thought we cleaned that out pretty good, but then we left a lot of stuff there because my mom a lot of tools. We just couldn't take everything, you know. Just So hopefully you guys can use it. It was definitely a great house. A lot of room, you know.
We've been, my wife and I have been.
Vampire Betty Boop. Hector, man, it's like 6:18 and I got to get going. Let's do that tomorrow. But I'll do that, definitely. But stop in tomorrow and I'll be here all next week, probably 9 o'clock Monday and 5 o'clock the other nights.
And you can always get some of the other ones too. If you go to Frank's page, the other previous draws that he's done are still there.
Yeah, right. You can see them. And I'm going to be on live on Pop's show tomorrow.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm going to do a live draw tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Kevin, thanks for stopping in. And we'll see you guys. Same bat times, same bat channel.
There you go.
Later, man.
Later.
End broadcast. I'm trying to end the broadcast.